Hello boys and girls, let's do some math. We have been working on addition for a few days and getting these big numbers, and we're going to continue with that in just a moment, but I want to slow down for just a second and talk about hash marks. Now hash marks are a way of keeping things grouped together, kind of like when we get 10 of our straws. You see how we put this rubber band in the middle and then we know that this is 10. Well, hash marks has something kind of like that. And I'll show you something we could use hash marks for. And I have a bag of markers and I want to keep track of how many markers I have. I want to know just how many. So I'm going to start counting. But I'm going to keep track on this with hash marks. So here we go. I'll take one out. There's one, so I make one line like that. Like it looks like the number 1, right? And it represents one of whatever it is you're counting. Now here's another one. So I make another one. And again. And even again. Alright, and one more time. Now this is where it gets different. So I have another one. And instead of drawing another line, this is where I make my bundle. When we use hash marks, we make a bundle out of every 5. And how you make a bundle is you draw your 5th line across them all. So now we know that that's 5. Anytime I see this, that's 5. So I could even count by 5s. If I see 2 of them there, and I know how to count by 5s, I know that this is 5 plus 5, 5, 10. Right? 10. That's hash marks. Okay, speaking of 10, we've been making big numbers, a little bit bigger than 10 even, recently, right? And it was pretty good practice. I know it gets a little bit difficult, but it's going to really help us out with what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you something, and it might be a little crazy at first, but we're going to be just fine. Watch this. 2 plus 3 plus 1. We're going to add 3 numbers. Oh no, how is that going to happen? How can we possibly do that? Well, this is how we do it. We take it one step at a time. So first thing you do is you take any 2 numbers that you want. Any ones you want. Right? So let's say I want 2 and 3. I'm going to add 2 plus 3. And if I add 2 plus 3, I get, here's my 2, and here's my 3. I get 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I have 5. But I'm not done, because this isn't just adding 2 numbers, this is adding 3. So I'm going to take this 1 and bring it down. Now we have 5 plus 1. What does that equal? 6. So 2 plus 3 plus 1 equals 6. Now, I can show you what happens if you use the other numbers. So this time I did 2 plus 3. Now let's add 1 to something instead to start off with. And let's see if we get 6 anyways. Okay? So now, this time we're going to do 3. 1, 2, 3 plus 1. What is 3 plus 1? 3, count on 1, 3, 4. But I'm not done, because I have this 2 to add still. So 2 plus 4. So here's my 2. Here's my 4. If I add 2 plus 4, I get 4, 5, 6. Look at that. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6. Whew. There's a lot going on there, isn't there? All right. Now, it looks like there's a whole ton happening there, right? But it's just adding 3 numbers. And you can use different strategies, right? I use the dots there, and if that's getting to be a little bit too much on your page, then we can switch it up to one of the other strategies, like these guys here. We have our cubes. Now let's take a look at the problem. The problem was 2 plus 3 plus 1. So I take 2 plus 3 plus 1. So I keep my cubes, 2 plus 3 plus 1. And I put them all together. That's it. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. So if you have cubes like these, you might find that a little bit easier. Bigsby took off with those cubes again. So what happens if I don't have cubes and the dots were getting to be a little bit too cluttered on my page? Well, we can always draw up our handy dandy number line. I know a few of you really like to use a number line and have made your own like I'm doing right now. Just like this. Look at that. Made my own number line. Now, we're going to do exactly what the problem said. We start off at 2. It's plus 3, so we're going to make 3 jumps. And it's plus, so we're going to get bigger. Remember, we don't start counting until we land. So we make 3. 1, 2, 3. And the last one, 2 plus 3 plus 1. One more. Ended up at 6. Look at that. All of these ways work. All of these ways work in adding 3 numbers together. Right? I know it looks a little bit scary. It's brand new. It might be a challenge, but that's okay. We are going to go after that challenge, and we are going to take that challenge down because we are hard workers, and that's what hardworking people do. We take a challenge, we go straight at it, we don't back down, and eventually we beat that challenge. Let's check out another one. In fact, we're going to go on page 134 in your workbook. The problem is this: 5 plus 2 plus 3. That's what it looks like. Now, if you notice on there are 2 problems. There's one here and one here. Now, what they've done is they've added 5 and 2 here first, 5 plus 2, and then add 3 later. And then this time they change it like I did earlier. This time we have 5, and then 2 plus 3 is put together. We'll do it right now. Maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. The first time we do it, we're going to do it this way. 5 plus 2. There's 5 plus 2. So I add those together. What is 5 plus 2? Well, let's just see. Luckily, Bigsby doesn't know, but I have some other ones here. So let's get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's add 2 to that. So 5 plus 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 5 plus 2 is 7. But we're not done yet because we still have to add that 3. 7 plus 3 equals, okay, so let's get 7 cubes. See if I could find 7 that Bigsby hasn't eaten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 3. So here's my 7, here's my 3. Put those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have it. Look at that. We made a 10. So 7 plus 3 equals 10. So 5 plus 2 plus 3 equals 10. So that'll be in your first number sentence that is blank. You're going to fill that one in right here. 5 plus 3. Oh, actually, it will be 7 plus 3 equals 10 because they did the work for you up there. Now this one, if you look at it, how many greens are there? Write that number here, and then the blue and the reds, write that number here. What does that equal? So let's see. Why not? Why not continue? The first time we added 5 plus 2. Second time, we're going to add 2 plus 3. So we have our 5 here, but this time we're going to put these two together. 2 plus 3 equals 5, right? So now we have 5 plus 5 equals, we know that, it's a doubles fact. There's our 10. So in our second one, you're going to write 5 plus 5 equals 10. All right? Now, we're going to have plenty of practice with this today as we do page 134. We'll do each of these problems, both of these, those. Then you'll move on to page 135. And let's do the top part. Actually do this one too. We could do this using that model. Okay? I'm going to do 3, 4, 5, and 6 on page 135. And then going to 136A. Let's do 1 and 2. If you want to challenge yourself, you could do 3 down here. And then turn the page to 136B, and you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Alright, boys and girls, thank you for joining me. I hope this helps you out. I hope you have fun. You're adding 3 numbers together. It's exciting. Have fun, do your best, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.